This is silver embossing powder from Ranger. Embossing is a great way to add a little bit of dimension, but in this case also a nice metallic outline to your embossed or your stamped images. I love doing embossing, especially around for holiday cards. That little bit of metallic really enhances them. In order to use embossing powder, you need to stamp your image with a sticky ink. This will work with any stamped image. It doesn't have to be a certain kind. You're going to pour your powder over top of that stamped image. Do it on top of a scrap piece of paper so you can take all of that excess and put it right back in the jar so there's no waste. Once you have your powder on your stamped image, you're going to emboss it. In this case, I got a little bit of powder where I didn't want it to go, so I'm going to take a soft brush and I'm just going to gently brush that off. You want to make sure to do this before you emboss your image, because if you emboss it and that powder has melted to the paper, you're not going to be able to get it off. Then you need to use an embossing tool and melt that powder right where it is. You do need to use an embossing tool. A blow dryer will not work for this. You want something that will emit heat and melt things where they are. You don't want something that blows air and blows your powder off of your stamped image. You'll see the embossing powder go from a matte granular formation into a glossy metallic line. Once your image is embossed, you can leave it as is, or you can enhance it by watercoloring it or coloring it with markers.